I want to share with you what I've been working on, and credit to this video goes to the YouTube channel JDSP. So you see, I've been trying to figure out how to work with Reshade to create settings that work for everybody. So if you have a gaming monitor or a different TV, you can just copy these presets that I would share and just open the games, you press a button, done. The settings are there for you. You don't have to tweak anything on your TV. And also using Reshade, hoping to improve black frame insertion, OLED Motion Pro High, the visibility and the picture quality. So the problem is that Reshade is gigantic. It's so many options that is overwhelming. And I want to play games. I don't want to be playing with the Reshade settings all day long. So I was trying to find out what is the best preset to mess around with the black levels, with the EOTF tracking, with the brightness, with everything. And I think that JDSP nailed this preset. This is the one. I don't know where he find out these settings, but this is the one. And I'm gonna share, of course, I'm gonna have a link in the description of this video to one of his videos where he uses this preset so you can see it. So for today, I do not have final settings, but I'm still going to share with you some this is settings in progress, okay? I think it's already pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna show you that. So basically, the name of the preset on Reshade here is called PD8003 curved levels. PD8003 curved levels. So with this preset, we have this nice graph here that looks like PQ. This looks, so we have the near black over here and we have the whites here, and with the settings we can basically get the result that we want. We can do anything. So we have the reference, this diagonal line is a reference, and we have a curve, a line on top of that we can curve, and we can just raise the black or reduce the black level, or lower the whites. We can do anything we want. So right now, for example, what I am doing is I am using the SDR HDR trick that I shared with you before, link in the description of the video. And what I'm trying to do is get a better result to use black frame insertion. So that trick looks absolutely unbelievable, just amazing, okay? And for a game like this, I much rather use the Auto HDR from Windows 11 and just lower the black level. Screen brightness 46, or use fine-tune dark areas -16 with HGIG. And it looks about the same, but it is a better option. But the reason why I still use the SDR HDR trick instead of the Auto HDR from Windows 11 is because it is brighter for black frame insertion. So the midtones and everything are brighter. But near black is still a bit too dark. So for example, right now, using this preset, what I am doing is I am lifting that near black just a little bit. So it looks better with black frame insertion. But now the problem is that I have no way to know if these values are perfect, okay? And the only way I have to know that is to figure out a way to print a texture on the game, and that is possible. And I'm gonna reach out to my friend Joba Must Die, somebody who knows a lot about Reshade, and he knows how to do that. So I'm gonna ask him, I'm gonna reach out to him when I have time and he has time, and he's gonna teach me how to put a test pattern, a near black test pattern on the game, so I can tweak this to increase the visibility near black without revealing details that should not be seen. So I do not wash out the picture, just to get a better result. So right now, let me show you the difference. So you see, I have here with one button, on and off. Let me show you the settings I'm using here on the TV. Well, this is the SDR HDR trick. Link in the description of the video. But I'm using OLED Motion Pro High. Okay? So now, with OLED Motion Pro High, let me show you how the near black. So this is how it looks without it. It's super bright. Well, take a look at this part of the image. Okay? You can see it. Let me see if you can see that on the video. Yeah. You can see the details here. But if I turn on OLED Motion Pro High, the details are there. They are just darker. So this OLED Motion Pro High, it doesn't crush the blacks, but it makes the blacks a lot darker. Okay? So it makes it difficult to see it sometimes. So with this preset, I can see it. So you might wonder, man, but why don't you just increase the black level on the TV instead of using these settings? Wouldn't that be better? No, because this is going to affect everything. So if I change this screen brightness from 41 and I raise it to 46, this is gonna change everything on the picture. And I do not want that, because this game right now is on SDR. So I have HDR on Windows. I open the game on SDR. The game is double limited. Okay, so I want to have this black level in 41, and I only want to touch the near black. I do not want to affect anything else, and that's why this preset is doing a better job, because I am lifting here. I don't know if you can see it. I am lifting here the near black just a little bit, but everything else, so you see the curve is very close. So everything else is pretty much following that diagonal line, and it looks very, very good. So let me share the settings with you. Right now what I am using is all the default settings, and the only thing that I changed was the gray toe position X and the gray toe position Y. And so the gray toe position X, I have that in 0.030, and the gray toe position Y, I have that in 0.050. Okay, that's the settings I am using right now. But again, I'm still working on it, and until I have a near black test pattern on the game, I cannot be sure about these settings. But so far, this is looking pretty good. Let me also show you the in-game gamma test pattern. So you see the difference here on this test pattern. Let me turn off the lights so you can see this near black. Let me see if you can see that on the video. Yeah, you can see it. It is tough, but you can see it. But now, if I turn this off, the detail is still there, but you might not be able to see it. Let me see. No, I don't think you can see it. So I know the detail is there. Okay, I know it is there, and I can see it. I can see it, but it is so dim, so extremely dim, because of that black frame insertion. So I know the settings I am using are perfect. They are not crushing that detail. So if I turn off black frame insertion, let me show you. If I turn this off, you will see that the detail is there. You see, the detail is there, clear as day. So the settings I am using are not crushing that. But black frame insertion reduces the brightness of everything, including the near black. So what I do basically is I'm trying to compensate for that. So I turn on Motion Pro High. So for example, if I use Motion Pro Medium, you might be able to see that on the recording with Medium. Let me see. I'm not sure if you can see that on the recording. I will need to increase the brightness of the camera. But what I'm doing with these settings, let me go back to high. OLED Motion Pro High. Let me now use the preset. You see? It's visible. It is visible. So this is perfect. Almost. I still need to test it more. So yeah, let me know if you have any knowledge about Reshade, if you know any other preset that might be useful like this one. Let me know if you play around with this preset, if you get a better result, a better tweaking for that. And I'm just gonna keep working on it, try to figure out how to get a near black test pattern here, like a texture on the game, so I can be sure about the settings. Or of course the texture might not be on the game, it might just be on Reshade, like here, like this thing popping here, something like that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions. And the ultimate goal for me using Reshade is to improve the SDR HDR trick for black frame insertion, which I already did with these settings. It is not washing out the picture. It is not washing out the picture. But I'm sure I can figure out better settings here. So the idea is to improve the black frame insertion and to fix the HDR gaming for everybody. But so far, fixing the HDR black level race, I still don't have success because I am crushing details. So I haven't been able to figure out the equivalent result with Reshade that I get by just lowering the black level on the TV. So when I use this with Reshade, let's say I decide to crush the beginning, so let's say I tweak the settings on Reshade. So this line, it crushes the near black, very close to black, and then it follows the same line, so nothing is affected, only the near black. I crush blacks. So yeah, that pattern is not visible. For example, that gamma pattern on the game is not visible, and it doesn't look the same as when I just lower the black level on the TV. So I still have to figure that out. Maybe that preset is not going to do the job, but I think that for black frame insertion, just to raise that near black a little bit, I think that might do the trick. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions and if you have any questions.